welcome back everybody. Happy 4th of May, or May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day, people. I would play a Star Wars game to celebrate, but since I'm concentrating on this game, I'll postpone. I'll play a Star Wars game after I've pretty much finished the main game anyway, the main part of this game. Because I am leaving the expansion packs for another time. So as soon as I finish the base game of this, I'll play something Star Warsy. It'll be something oldish though. The only newish I could play the I could try playing the Lego Star Wars games, but I'm kind of holding off on that, to be honest. Apparently there's a new Lego Star Wars coming out anyway, Lego Star Wars 4. It's called Do It Over Again or something weird like that. But it's basically, I don't know what exactly they're going to put in that, because it's coming out later this year. I guess it's going to have episode 7 on it, but I don't see the point in that really, because they're going to release another 2 movies anyway, so wouldn't it make more sense to hold off? Or they're going to just release a Lego Star Wars game after every movie comes out? That's kind of stupid in my opinion. Yeah, so I mean, when I finally do play Lego Star Wars, it'll probably be the complete saga. But I've played the I mentioned this in another video. I played the Lego Star Wars prequel trilogy first, because I think that was like the very first Lego game that Traveller's Tales made, and then it just kind of went on from there. But I finished Lego Star Wars the prequel trilogy, and I thought it was great. So to be honest, I think the Lego Star Wars is the best Lego game, because it was the first one, so it was like the most original obviously, but it was really simple gameplay. You know, you run around with a lightsaber, you smash stuff up, and then you beat the level, and that's it. Nowadays they're all open world, and there's other stuff to do, and there's voice acting, which, I don't know, the lack of voice acting actually had a kind of charm to it that, you know, they don't really have those anymore, because it's just, it used to just be loads of grunts and stuff, but now they actually talk in the Lego games. I don't think it really works that well. I still like the newer Lego games, but yeah, the Lego Star Wars is still easily the best in my opinion. But I never played the original trilogy, Lego Star Wars 2, so I'm not that familiar with the episodes 4, 5, 6 levels, so that will be new to me when I finally move on to that game. So, but yeah, there's plenty of older Star Wars games to play, so I'll cover some Star Wars games after I've done this game to celebrate May the 4th. But I mean, I recently did a Star Wars watch. You know, I did a Star Wars marathon where I watched all the movies, so I won't be watching any Star Wars today. But I have just recently watched them, so it doesn't really matter. By the time you watch this video, it won't be May the 4th anymore anyway, because it'll take me a while to upload this, so it'll be probably, as of now, it'll probably be yesterday, May the 4th. You know what I mean. Right, so anyway, we're back on this game. We're basically just building up our cash. We're building it up quite fast actually. Right, so that's that paid off. So now, if you watched the previous part, I said I was going to do a bobsled here. I keep calling it bobsleigh. It's freaking annoying. So we need to clear this out, so I'm going to remove all these trees. By the time I've removed all these trees, these 2 coasters down here have made us a ton of cash, and we should be able to afford the bobsled coaster. But I mean, I'll have a go at making my own, but I can't really do it, to be honest. It's not safe. It's a really weird roller coaster. I don't really like building them. First time I tried to build it, it just came right off the track. So you can't have it go too fast and then go round a bend because it'll crash. So I'll have it go right over here. I think this is enough space, to be honest. I'll get rid of these. What was that? I got rid of something there and it... Hold on. Crap. That's the only bad thing about working with underground sections. Okay, so... there it is. Right, I'll have a go, but... You know, even if it doesn't crash, I think when it rains as well, there's a chance of it crashing. There's more chance of it crashing when it rains. Don't exactly have much space, to be honest. Right, so it goes down. As you can see, there's no steeper versions. It just goes down like this, and then you go like that, and then you have to do the turns like this. Now, depending how fast it goes, you need bigger turns. I'll just do that anyway, but just in case, sometimes if it doesn't go too fast, if it doesn't go fast enough, it might go into this side here. So I really don't like working with this roller coaster, to be honest with you. I'll probably just do a pre-built one. I'll still have a go, but it's pretty tricky. So you can't just do regular turns because it won't. It'll crash probably. Tree in the way. Move that tree. Can it do can this do S-bends or not? Because I might need one. This is I'm totally wasting my time with this. It's gonna crash, I can tell you right now. Not sure why I need to build an entrance and exit just to test the ride. It's an original design, I suppose, but I just can't work with it. I bet you anything it'll crash. I've done all the turns and twists and whatnot, so you kind of have to rely on these, like, you know, slanted turns. Watch this just crash. See? I can't work with this at all. It's the worst type of roller coaster in terms of creating your own. Let's see what's pre-built. Big Bob. I don't think I've got enough space for this. Zoom out. I might just have enough space for that. Can't construct this here. Mini Bob. The mini one's bigger than the one I made. Yeah, that's way better than what I made anyway, so you might as well just stick with the pre-made ones, to be honest. Right. Test it. Put the price up to $250. There's no on-ride photo thingy on this one. I'm not actually sure if the if it's even available for this, the on-ride photos. Not that it matters. See, look at all the twists and stuff you need. I just can't do that. Be funny if this crashes. This is pre-made, and if this crashes, then it won't. But the only chance of this crashing is if it breaks down, like the other coaster in the first part of this video, and it randomly crashed, despite being made by the actual developers. There's not much to this ride. I would have built the bigger one, but I couldn't fit it. Right, let's just make this. It's just to boost the park value, really. Open it up. See what the park value is. The goal's 15,000. I thought it was 25,000, but it's not, it's 15. So it's quite an easy goal. This is popular again anyways. I think the main problem with this was it was too expensive, so not enough people going on it for the trains to actually leave the station. See, I could risk putting 3 trains on again because the queue's quite big, but I won't. I'm not going to risk it. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do it. Looks like I'm going to have to lower the prices of these. It doesn't really matter actually, because I don't really need. I'm not really desperate for money at this point in the game, in the level. It's still $3 though. Lower it to $2.50. Katie's World. Who the hell's Katie? I don't think this is a real park, by the way. I mean, there is some parks in this game. I don't know if they were added in the expansion or they were there originally, but there is some real parks in this game. But they're not. There's no Disneyland or Universal Studios. It's just smaller ones. I think most of them are British, actually. Alton Towers is in it. Considering this game was made over 10 years ago, I think it's going to be a lot different to what Alton Towers is now. But they probably did actually replicate Alton Towers into the game, so that might be an interesting level. There is actual goals on the real parks as well. very cheap. Yeah, thing is though, they had that comment last on the last level, and I put it up, and then they were complaining it was too high. So you know, it's only a $5 raise. Some people are going to lose their heads over it though. Yeah, put some benches here as well. Look at all these people coming off the ride. They're gonna puke all over the place. I wonder if we have any red-faced people. I haven't had any in any level so far. See, there's red-faced people are pretty rare. It's basically the worst reaction people can have towards the park. It's basically the angriest mood they can be in, and they're so angry that their face is bright red. But I think the happiness level needs to be like right down here. The best way to do it is to just like build a pit using this tool, and then put the person in it so they can never get out. They'll eventually get so pissed off. Put some benches here as well, because they'll probably walk down here and past all those benches, and then throw up around here. And this is where you don't want people throwing up right near the entrance. Right, and then put the bins on the slopes, because you can't put any benches on slopes in this game, which is understandable. Right, that's cool. This is even more popular than my own creation. Everyone's just walking. I think everybody's come off it and they're feeling like crap, so they haven't gone back on it yet. This is getting unpopular. It's too expensive. It's a good thing that it's unpopular though, because the train is so slow to get to the next station that people end up getting angry because it's too they're waiting in line too long. This is actually a pretty bad track for getting around the park. The ones I create are normally like right up to the fence and then go right around. But this station here is right near this other station. What's the point? You might as well just walk it. I don't see the point in that. I didn't build it though, so yeah, don't look at me. Yeah, put some bins there as well. Don't forget your bins. I usually put them in every like slanty path. I don't really bother with these light things either. I don't see the point. There's no day and night system in it, so I don't see the point in doing that. Other than to raise people's mood with scenery, but in that case you might as well just build flower beds and stuff. Hey, it's gone right up now. It's probably because I paid off the loan and stuff, and we've got no money problems, so there's no reason for it to be as low as 10 or less. The park rating definitely helps though. It's really crowded around here though, but you want people to go into these rides because these are your best money makers, especially considering you've got the on-ride photos. See how much money they've made. I only built them like 3, 4, 5 months ago, something like that. Notice how you don't have to touch this price at all on this. What's going on? Okay, that was weird. Why didn't they just get straight onto the ride? I don't know what that continuous circuit mode on that is. Do they just go around and then that's it? That's pretty much all they're doing anyway. I don't think I've touched the price of this either. I might have done. Yeah, I'm tempted to put another train on here again. It's because it's more popular now. Before, they were all the trains were docked here, so when it broke down, there was like, when the other train was coming in, it blew up. But now that there's so many people wanting to get on it, how much is it anyway? $2. I'll lower this, $1.50. Safest park in the country. Even though people died here. What's with all these people coming out of the line? I don't get it. There's some randomly turn around. The only reason for them to turn around is if I've upped the price of the ride while they're waiting in the queue and they can't afford it. That's the only time they turn around, but I didn't do that, so why are they turning around and come back out? Weird. We need some handymen to patrol this area. Well, just one. One will do. Go right around here. keep that clean. Put it up to max because there's no money worries now. Is there only one train going around on this thing? Wow. Okay, people really are going to be waiting in line for ages. I haven't even looked at this. You can't even see the queue, so you don't know if it's unpopular or not. I'm guessing it's unpopular. No wonder at that price. Go down to $2. You see, I can't see the queue, so I keep forgetting this is even here, to be honest. You can barely even see it. That's why I prefer the levels that just kind of start you off on without anything built, because then you at least know where stuff is and what you've built and what you've got. See, levels like this, you come into the level and then you have to go click on this and check what you've actually got. That should not drop below 15,000 at this point, unless we get a RollerCoaster crash, which we're all looking at you, because you're the only one who's likely to crash. Actually, it's not. I'd say the bobsled is actually more likely to crash now, because there's only 2 trains going around on this, and by the time the other one gets back to the station, this one's left, whereas over here, see, it's kind of a close call because it's quite small. Chairlift. Space rings. I'll see what there's nothing space-like about this ride. It's raining again, come on. It's constantly raining in this level. I'm gonna make a shortcut through here. Straight through the loop. I did this on the last level. It's kind of weird though, it doesn't really go through the loop that well. Oh no, it's dropping. I think that's just because of the rain and the fact that we didn't make that much. Yeah, we didn't make that much last month as we did the month before, that's why the value's gone down. It's because of the rain though. Yeah, the rain's just totally ruined the park. He's pissed off and he's got a balloon. Normally when you click on somebody with a balloon they're really happy, but not that guy. It looks weird how this roller coaster is like so close to the edge of the map. There's nothing there. Can you actually buy any land on this level? You can buy that. Oh yeah, you can actually. You can buy the whole, everything that's within this loop, because it's kind of like not our property, even though it's like locked within. You know, there's no one can build anything there because it's kind of locked inside the park anyway, so technically it should belong to me anyways. We just unlocked something there, what was it? think it was that. I don't really have any room for it. I bet you this queue is still... yeah. I think this is the main problem for pretty much everything. So not enough people can get on this thing fast enough. It needs fixing. I'm actually going to change it to just Ladybird cars. I know the rocket cars are pretty original and stuff, but you know, people aren't getting on the ride fast enough. It's just holding everything up. And it's raining again. Technically, if a ride's underground, it shouldn't actually affect people going on the ride, because it's indoors. We'll just wait for this guy to fix this thing. I did just see him, he's underneath this path somewhere. There. Right. Ladybird cars. Hold on. Do it. Just test it real quick, see if it actually works. It should still work. I don't know whether to just make it like 2 or 3 big long trains, to be honest. Hmm. 3 trains, 10 cars. See if that's okay. That's the best way to do this ride, to be honest. I'll open it up, see it. It should just be okay. It's just to let more people on quicker. Otherwise I would just keep it the same. Well, it made it around, so I'll go back and check on it in a bit, see if it actually gets popular again. comes the rain again. It is October though. That doesn't really make any difference to the game, to be honest. Oh, not again. Seriously, screw this ones. What tricycles? We haven't had any of those yet. What's this? Pizza. Oh, fries actually. I was looking at the wrong thing. I think we've got loads of, more than enough food stalls anyway. I'll still build it though. I'll build one there as well. Don't really have much food stuff here. See, it has to be like right down for them to turn red. This isn't the angriest they can get, but it might go down enough just in time before he goes. I don't think so. It needs to be right down for them to turn red. No. I should have picked him up before I left the park, but he already left. Hopefully this queue doesn't take too long to go down nowadays. $12. He spent all that money and he's still unhappy. What's he been on? What the hell rides has he been going on? See, the Swans is the only thing that more people can go on, but it's too buggy when it goes into the thing. That's like twice that's happened now. It's quite rare that it happens, but when it does, and especially if I don't notice it, people are going to be stuck on the ride forever until I shut it down. It's kind of stupid, really. Stupid glitch. I just noticed we don't actually have a scrambled eggs ride in this park. I need to find somewhere to build it though. There's a good spot. I know things are crammed together here, but I can't be bothered finding other places and getting rid of trees and leveling out space. This is actually a kind of an awkward place to put this, to be honest. I can't really build it there, actually. Oh yeah, I can. Can't really make out where the hell things are. Right, hopefully this can join. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, the rain totally makes a huge difference to the level. Even though it's barely raining, people still won't go on rides. We haven't actually had anything. We've barely had anything discovered in this level. One of them just broke down. Something just broke down. Oh well. Actually, I think it does. That kind of logic does apply. If the ride is underground, people will still go on it because it's technically indoors and out of the rain. There's no, I'm not going on it while it's raining. So yeah, that's one good thing. So technically, if you make your entire park underground, the rain won't even bother you. So if we get to like a level and it's constantly raining, I'll just build stuff underground. That's gonna be kind of hard though, because you can build roller coasters underground easily, but you know, placing something like this underground is pretty much impossible, because you can't like raise the ground over it. So actually, I don't even know how they've managed to even build this down here, because it automatically just places it on top of the ground instead. And this is broken down. I told you something broke down around here. And that. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 rides crammed right near each other right here. Park value is dipping a bit. A new design. How many designs does this mini steel roller coaster have? Log cars. I still say this Ladybird train is the best one you can have. See that, but that pretty much proves that this is a British game, Ladybird, rather than Ladybug. Yeah, I would have played something Star Wars-y today, but I want to get this finished, you know. We're almost halfway through this game, unless the later levels are really long. But the best, one of my favourite levels, if not my favourite level, is coming up next after this. That's Dinky Park, also known as Poggy Park in the UK version. I mean, I think it's the smallest park in the game, at least in the base game. I don't know about the expansion packs because I've barely even touched those. But I still think it's probably going to be the smallest park in the game. It's really cool. It really tests you on how to make a park successful while keeping it really small. But it does get crowded quite a bit, so it is a bit of a mayhem level. Right, when it gets to July I'll save it. That's always our no point of return. Point of no return rather. So if we fail the level, I'll reload that. I haven't lost any of the levels so far though, but the levels so far have been pretty easy. I'm pretty sure I've finished this before, or at least come close to it. I think I remember going on Thunder Rock. It's full of roller coasters that go underground and stuff. Or at least there's at least one that like sort of goes down underground and then comes back up and then goes down again. So I've at least made it to near the end. How much money have these made now between them? Around just over $9,500. Oh no, just under 9,500. So yeah, totally worth building these if you can get the steel roller coaster. And then you won't have to worry about money ever again. We're reaching that point where everything goes down to 10 cents. How's this swinging ship doing? It's still kind of popular. And this, you don't even have to touch this. Mainly just stick around over here because there's most of the stuff's going on around here. How's this queue doing? Yep, it's staying quite low. It's shut now though. How with the best roller coasters? Yeah, it's broken down now, so I can't really tell. Thank God it didn't crash though. What the hell? It popped twice. There's actually no dips in this at all, it's just all constantly lowering itself through these circles. Maybe that's how you make it, I don't know. I'm not trying it again though. I tried once. It's constantly going down in them helix things. See, this is constantly going up and down, depending entirely on how much I make in the month. See, last month was a pretty decent month, but the months before that were pretty average. Constantly because of the rain. It sucks. So yeah, basically, if we're in October and it's constantly raining in October, you're gonna fail the level. So technically, I should make a save around September or even the beginning of October. I don't know if the weather's random or preset. It might like decide like 3 months in advance what the weather's gonna be like. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if I could fail if in October it's constantly raining, so I would just load the save up and basically just do nothing but sit there and let the weather take over, which is kind of stupid, really. See, I'm building all this other stuff, but it's not going to really make any difference if it's going to come down to what the weather's like in the final month. I know that isn't joined up, I'll come back to it. Oh, man, I kind of wanted to go through there. Too bad that isn't flat. Hold on, just put it down this way. Right, go this way. There we go. the hell was that? I'm guessing that was just a sound glitch. I thought something crashed then though. I was like, oh god, no. No! That's not true. That's impossible. Huh. I loved how Monkey Island 2 like recreated that scene, but in the special edition it actually has voice acting and it just works so well. Yeah, I might actually do some point and click adventure games at some point as well. Gotta love those. I actually made it through Broken Sword 1 a couple of years ago without a single hint or guide at all. I'd never actually finished it before, but I totally like totally didn't rely on any kind of guides, any kind of hints at all. I just went through it. I was like, nope, not giving in, and I finally did it. Not a single guide. It took me forever to do it though, but yeah, that's a long game though. It's on like 2 discs. There's kind of a few point and click adventures that are on 2 discs though, but a lot of them are like mainly because of the cutscenes. Whereas Broken Sword, I mean, Broken Sword has cutscenes, but it's like quite long anyway. You know, stuff like Curse of Monkey Island that has 2 discs, or Toonstruck that also has 2 discs. Are they're quite short, especially when you know where to go. But even when you know where to go in Broken Sword, it's still quite a lengthy game. So yeah, Full Throttle's really short though. That's on 1 disc anyway, but that's like really old. That's like, I think that was like the first game, the first LucasArts point and click game that had voice acting. I might be wrong, but it was like wasn't it 1994 or something that game came out? And then Curse of Monkey Island was 97. But yeah, Full Throttle, that's really short. I mean, you can speed run that game in less than an hour, probably even less than 45 minutes. So I might play that. It's quite quick. I mean, I might get to some part and I might be like I might completely forget where to go. The only part in that game that really annoys me is the crack in the wall part where you've got to kick it at a certain point. When I was a kid, I always used to get up to that point and then I would just lose interest because you would be constantly kicking this wall when the clickers stop. It's like so you've got to like kick it when the ticking stops. But there's like it's like a specific part on the wall, and the wall's dead long. It's like the whole width of the screen. I kind of know where it is now. I know the rough area of it, but still, even when you know roughly where it is, you're still kicking every little point in this wall. You've got to be dead precise in that. That's like the only part that annoys me. But yeah, that has cutscenes, but it's on 1 disc. See, the PS1 had a lot of games that had a lot of cutscenes because that was like a big thing in the mid-90s. Like cutscenes, they were brand new, especially on console, because we'd only had cartridges before then. So it was like, you know, we kind of need these. I know there was consoles like CD consoles before the PS1, but still. It was still all about them cutscenes. So, but the thing is though, PC games were like 640 by 480 by default, whereas the PS1 was 320 by 240, so the cutscenes didn't really take up much space on the disc. That's why a lot of PS1 games, with or without cutscenes, is only on one disc, whereas PC games had like double the resolution, so the videos were a lot bigger on the disc. But a lot of games compressed the cutscenes so that you had to like install them. I mean, you've got to install every PC game anyway, so obviously, but some games like only played the music off the disc and only played the cutscenes off the disc, so it kind of like saved space on your hard drive, but it also kind of was a technique for validifying the fact that you own the game. You know, you've got to have the disc in the drive, which doesn't really stop anybody nowadays because you can just mount stuff. Alright, we're coming up to July. It would be awesome if I'd have hovered over that and it said May the 4th. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? Is this still too much for people? Oh, that's just because it's raining. It's constantly raining. I was going to say, because it's like 10 cents. I'm not paying 10 cents to go on this. It's barely raining at all. Let's see what last month's profits were. Oh, not too bad actually. Park value is still dropping quite drastically though. See, it doesn't even matter how many rides you've got in the park. How many? I've got hundreds of, well, not hundreds, but you know, I've got a lot of rides. It doesn't really make much difference. It's all about the profits and the park value, which is right up near the top end. So I don't really know why that's. I don't really get why it's such a low amount. Storm has broken down. Let's hope it doesn't crash. Well, it shouldn't do, because that's the only other train. Sucks for those though. Probably been waiting for ages as well. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. It's something to do with this roller coaster though. Rest in peace, headphone users. I'm using headphones. It's not that loud when recording it, but for some reason when you're watching the recording back over, the sound in the game is actually a lot louder than what it is from what I'm hearing. I don't really know why. So I hope that isn't too loud. Let's see if it does it again. It might be to do with this path actually. It might be like some sort of glitch. I don't know. See, that covering the track kind of like deadens the sound or whatever in the game. The game's kind of smart like that when it's dealing with sound and stuff, like behind. If something's built in front of something, it'll deaden the sound for you. Kind of weird, but it's kind of clever at the same time. I'm gonna build some scenery stuff. Some of this. this might help raise the value actually, if people think it's a nice park. Just spam it everywhere. Looks like crap, to be honest. Like, we've got enough water coming into the park. Maybe this actually makes some sort of difference. Shit, my mouse has stopped working. What the? What's going on? Okay. Alright, gonna have to use the laptop pad. Which I don't really want to do. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug it and replug it in. What the hell, man? The mouse has just randomly stopped working for no reason. Oh, wait, we're back. Thank God for that. Maybe that's a sign, don't put too many damn fountains in your park. Right, I'm done. Yeah, it looks a mess. That looks really stupid, to be honest. People might like it though. What's the water bill gonna be? No, we've got it over 20,000 this time as well. Actually, the profits have gone right down that month, so we might actually do it even if it's constantly raining throughout October. We're nearly in July now, so I'm going to save it soon. I'll save it like halfway through July. I don't think we'll fail this level, to be honest. See, this game's a hell of a lot easier than Theme Hospital. By the way, there is no Theme Park 2. I mentioned it in one of the previous videos. Theme Park 1 and then Theme Park World is actually Theme Park 2. I thought it went Theme Park 2 and then Theme Park World. It's not. Theme Park World is actually the second one. Which is news to me because I always thought there was a second theme park that I'd never played, but looks like there wasn't one after all. Theme Park World is a lot better than the original theme park though, but it came out like 5 years later or something, or maybe even 6 or 7 years later. But it's a lot more child friendly, that game, I think. The first theme park is actually quite challenging, especially compared to this game. But this game is like way better than any theme park game anyway. I think after Theme Park World, there was another one after Theme Park World, but I think after that they pretty much just admitted that there was no way they were going to beat this, so they just gave up and made something else. Sorry, Theme Park fans. I might do Theme Park at some point though, but I don't expect much because I can't. That game's like really quite challenging compared to this. I'd say it was even harder than Theme Hospital, to be honest. How's the park value doing? It's going down again. How's this queue doing? Quite well. See, there's barely any queue ever now, and people are still going on it. That was the issue. The people couldn't get on the ride fast enough, so the queue was like really long. And of course, when it breaks down, it caused a lot more problems than it should have done. $991 park rating. 8 more and we're at the top. It goes up to 999. Which I actually made it in one of the previous levels. It was at 999 for quite some time. Don't need that. I've already got a transportation system, which actually is kind of small and kind of lame. And there's only one train on it as well. I bet some of these people are quite angry. See, anyone who doesn't get on it now is going to have to wait for it to go all the way around again. It's faster just to walk to the other side of the park. It's really quiet over here. There's nothing here at all. Kind of weird. Is this even... well, it's open, yeah, but I think most people prefer the red balloon. Right, we'll save it now because this is our point of no return. So if we fail now, which I doubt we will, but if we do, it'll be down to the weather anyway, and the profits of the month of October. That's the only way we can fail. He's out of money. Could have gone on a merry-go-round with that amount though. There's some 10-cent rides we've got. How many rides did he go on? Not that many. Yeah, see what I mean? That other guy here, he'd went on 27 rides or something and he was angry. What the hell? Boom. This is the part of the level where you just twiddle your thumbs and just wait. Got like 3 months to kill. Seems 50 cents is too much for it. Oh shit. Good thing it slowed down. At least people aren't saying it's not safe anymore. It isn't safe. Oh man, I could totally put 3 trains back on this thing. I've got nowhere for any more track things. Well, let's see if I might actually. I probably don't though. There's a lot of trees around here. See, that's the thing, if you have these in your park, you don't even have to build any more rides. Because these just make so much money by themselves. Obviously you want variety in the park though, and you do need shops and stalls. There's no real excuse for this junk here, to be honest. There's bins everywhere. I think it's just a case of people being too lazy to wait to find a bin. You know, you carry your junk with you until you find a bin. There's plenty of them. I don't know why people are throwing up around here either, because how exactly is this making you ill? Does this make... I thought only roller coasters made you sick. In the game, I'm not talking about real life. Obviously go-karts can make you sick in real life. I mean in the game. Damn, everybody's letting their balloons go. I don't know why they have this little balloon dodging thing going on. It should just hop like... Well, I was going to say like this, but this one's doing it as well. I'll get it eventually, there you go. Just click like crazy. Ha. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff. Need more handymen? This is so tedious clicking this off every time. I wish you could just like hide them and place them rather than doing that. There should be like some sort of like default selection thing where you can like automatically not have that selected when you hire them. Kinda sucks. Empty bins. This is the part where you just do random crap to just pass the time. Right, 2 months left. What's this? Park with the best food in the country. Don't think I've ever had that award before. I don't really get that. How can you, like, get that award? Because, the food's just gonna taste the same, it's just a food stall. Unless, of course, you have more food stalls than anywhere else. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of, otherwise I don't get it. You know, everyone's gonna have the same food stalls in the park. Same with the toilet thing. I got the toilet award on the last level. I was like, whoa, never seen that before. And it was an actual toilet. Dude, I'm actually kind of tempted to just save it again because, just in case. I think the last month is what's going to really be the decider. Like, you can build as much as you want, but if it rains constantly in that last month, you're screwed. See, it's raining now. It might not even stop raining for the next 2 months, and then that might go down to about 12,000 or something ridiculous, because no one's going to go on any rides. And then everyone's going to get angry because there's no rides to go on, even though there is. We'll all be leaving the park, and then the park rating will go down, and of course the park value will go down. So, no, we're not going to save it now. What's this? Getting a lot of stalls. I know I've got, that's one of the things I've got ticked, but I've got like rides ticked as well. This level's got very few rides unlocked, despite the fact we've been on it for so long. Build just a load of stalls along here. What else? There, no one can go hungry now. If you're hungry, you just go to this point in the park and you'll get whatever the hell you want. Food, drink, anything, even ice creams. There's probably an ice cream stall just down here. Whoa. Rest in peace, headphone users. I don't even know why it keeps doing that, to be honest. It's kind of loud, but it's not loud. At least not for me. It might be in the final video though. If so, rest in peace, headphone users. Alright. Oh, hold on, we've got one more spot there. I would put a toilet there, but it's like right next to the food, you know. Can't really do that. I'll build a bunch of benches though. Build a bunch of benches. There. Put some bins there as well. People like to just throw the crap on the floor for some reason, rather than just keeping hold of it until they pass a bin. Ah, the sun's coming out. I might save it then. I'll save it here then. Whoops. And then if we fail now, it's just 1 month. I don't think we will though. it's lost its value again. It's only 10 cents. I'm not lowering it to 3. Screw it. It can just sit there and be unpopular. I want to get off Ferris wheel. Must have broken down on him. It better not drop much further than that, because I've just saved it. I guess it's time to buy it. I'll hire another one of these. Thing is though, most of them are just walking around, but you know, it just depends what breaks down and where they are, because they could all be over the other side of the park. I should really do more. Oh, shit. I saved it at the exact right time with that. Yeah, that's just gonna go right down now. We could still do it. Yeah, it chose that exact time. This ride's a piece of shit. I'm not putting it in any more parts. There's no way I'm building another one of those in any future level. Watch this just go right down now. Park rating's gone down. If it even goes down. Just needs to hold on for another month. If I have to reload it though, it's only like August, end of August that I saved it. Or whatever it was. I don't think that even affected it, to be honest. It sucks that you've got to wait for the guy to fix it just to shut it down completely and then reload it. You've got to shut it down. I think you've got to shut it down completely because otherwise you'll only have one train going around. So you kind of need to renew it. No one's going to go on it now though. How's this doing? That didn't even go down. And park rating soon shot back up as well. No one might have even died on it. Did anyone die? Yeah, quite a few people. Seems that everybody's forgotten about it though, because the park rating soon shot back up. We might know about it at the beginning of October though. That might be when it hits us. If not, we're still good for this level. Oh shit, here comes the rain. Nope, didn't affect it. So basically we've got like $4,300 to basically hold on to. No way will it drop that far. I still would say the park value in this game is like really low for some reason. It should be at least triple that. No one's gonna. Well, actually, you could probably stick 1 million on the top of that. That's how much a park would really cost. Yeah, that's cheaper than a house. Actually, that's cheaper than an apartment. I know this is like 15 years old, but still, it's still... Money still had a bit more value than that back then. A lot's changed in 15 years though. Right, let's do this. Come on man, I clicked on it. I don't have a little slot for that now. I could put it there though. They're all crammed together. No one's going to starve in this part of the park. I told you, there's an ice cream stall right there. No one cares though. Anyone going on this again? Some people going, oh no, it's just the mechanic. Yeah, you should have inspected it before. How's this doing? Yeah, I think we're alright. And park value is back up to 900. Yeah, we won't see that. We'll be out of here by then. Got like 12 days or whatever. 31st. It's always October. It's always October year 3. I don't know what the big obsession with year 3 is. I bet you, all the levels we've played so far I could do within 1 year. I'm not doing them again just to prove that point, but yeah, I still say I could do it and do them all in 1 year. Earthquake! Rest in peace, headphone users. Did I do it right? Oh man, come on. You hover over it, and then like 5 minutes later you hover over it again. It's been like 2 days. I'm gonna put something there. Oh yeah, I've got some sphinxes now. Do I have anywhere for a sphinx? I can put a sphinx there. No, I can't. Damn, I don't have anywhere. Oh, there. I could put one there. Sphinx. I think it's called Sphinx. A sphinx. Sphinx. The pyramid's huge. You can rarely ever fit that anywhere without like removing stuff. Yeah. I've done enough tree removal in this level. Let's just finish it now. 4 days. Do 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 do. Where's the music? I came over here specifically to listen to the Wild West music and it let me down. Right, let's check. Yep. Do 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 do. Find somewhere where there's loads of balloons and then they'll all let go of them. Hundreds of balloons go up in the air. Well, pretty much here then. It'd be funny if we failed, like, in the last day it suddenly goes down, like, $10,000. Got to replay, like, the last 2 months or whatever. Here we go. Yay! Save game. New game. Next game in the Dinky Park, aka Pokey Park. I'll give you a quick sneak peek. There, that's what you've got to work with. And the goal is, which I've just closed it, $10,000. So yeah, you need to make quite a bit of a change. Stay tuned.